teams where Jim and Phil have the call.
The New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. Here, all the insane amount of publicity is got to be draining before the big.
About them enough. What do you think about me? Tell me more. We love it. So they can't wait to get a chance to go out there and play today.
For so many years now, but each year it just gets even more exciting. And this year the spectacle is at an all-time high once again. We've got two teams who have been chomping at the bit to finally get out here and chase down that Lombardi trophy. Back to you.
Thanks, Danielle, and now we'll go to the field. The Saints are ready to run back this kick. The Broncos ready here for the kickoff. And with that kick, we're now 60 minutes away from crowning a champion. At the 18-yard line. This quarterback, at this point, this is not a first-time experience for him. He's been in a lot of big spots as he takes the field for the first time today.
Yeah, veteran quarterbacks, Jim, you're right. It's not their first time seeing a game, situations. They're ready for everything, and their thoughts are always good.
First down at the 18. Pulls it in.
Thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
The Saints will take the snap from the 25. The Saints get a first down.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
The Saints have it at the 29. He runs with it right up the gut. That picks up 7.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
Catch there, no one near him.
When you talk about throwing the football into open space, that's almost always against zone defenses. That's what we saw that time. Good job by the quarterback throwing it in there.
First and 10. A nice grab. The ball is fumbled. Tackle's made. We've got what you call the wily veteran at quarterback, about to head onto the field for the first time today.
Yeah, when you're a quarterback like this and you've had success, you go out in the field, you can't wait for the game to start because veterans think only good things are going to happen to them. So they're confident and ready to go.
First down at the 50. Tosses the football.
Running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
The Broncos from the 22. Go running off the toss.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First down following the long play. Going to be a tackle for a loss. Second and goal from the 3. The opening touchdown of the Super Bowl.
Offside, defense.
That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count. Extra point was good. The Saints getting set to return the kickoff. Across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Saints just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Here's the offensive line. And for this team, they are the lifeblood of the offense. When they're blocking well, this team can do some serious damage. Second down here. The Broncos up the middle. That's a gain of 6.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. Jim, if the receiver's open, throw him the football, because here's just a good example. When a guy catches the football short, if he can just break that tackle, they can pick up those extra yards. Good job by the quarterback and receiver that time.
And that will close out the first quarter in Arlington, Texas. We'll be back after the break for the start of the second. The Saints on offense here to start the second quarter.
Defense crowding the line of scrimmage. Look out, this could be a blitz.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Picked up a couple that time.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopping for a short gain. Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pitching. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
That's a tackle at the 48. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times. And we saw it that time when they stopped the play for a short gain.
The Broncos go with the dime formation here on defense. Third down and 8. That pass well defended. Another third down stop right there, and into the second quarter of play now. We really haven't seen this offense on track quite yet.
Yeah, let's give all the credit to the defense. I like how they're playing on the defensive side. The defensive coordinator's making good calls, and they are making it happen.
And the punt is kicked out of bounds. The Saints defense comes back onto the field. Did not look so good that last series, giving up the touchdown.
Oh, you know the coaches are upset. My gosh, they ran some of the most elementary defenses that you can run, and they had mistakes by the defensive players. So they coached them up on the sidelines. We'll see if we see different results.
Brought down at the 41-yard line. On his way.
Just can't hide his talent. There's a reason why he's a top rusher in the NFL every single week. And even today, another good run, good vision, and also a lot of talent to pick up those big yards.
Halfway through the second quarter. Touchdown, Broncos. They're doing a terrific job of keeping the pressure on here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they have kept the pressure on. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, sometimes players can't make a play because they just don't have the confidence. Now it's up to the coach. Change those calls on the defensive side. Maybe find something that works and give your players some confidence.
They bring him to the turf. That return's good for about 19. The Saints heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity. That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. Welcome back. Halftime just a couple of minutes away as we resume play out of the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 5 coming up. The Saints at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. The Saints from the 22. He makes the catch. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. First down. Offense readying for the snap.
Always try to save the timeout or timeouts when you can, and one way to do it is go with the hurry-up offense. Good job.
Makes the reception. That's another reception, giving it 2.
Well, there's under 2 minutes to go. Good job by the offensive ball carrier that time. He knows he can get no more yards. He stepped out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yard line. After that grab, it's now 2nd down and 2. Wasting no time now for this next play. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Thrown incomplete.
Anytime as a quarterback you see the receiver coming across the field on a drag route, don't lead him, just stick it on him. Quarterback throws it too far in front that time.
Snapped it out of the gun. The Saints get a first down.
Quarterback's best friend. Throw a short pass and see it turn into big yards. What a job that time by the pass receiver. Catches the short pass and picks up big yards afterwards. Nice job.
First down at the 15. Second and 10 coming up. The Broncos with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Secures it with 2 hands. A player is down on the field and the training staff comes out and we'll step aside for just a moment. We're back after the injury timeout, and Danielle Bellini will have the update on the injury in just a moment.
Well, it didn't look great. Not going to speculate on what the injury, but when you watch it live, you go, oh my gosh, it makes you shudder just for a second. Let's hope it all works out.
He will not get away. He's taken down
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
He converts here on the field goal try.
That was a nice long drive by the offense that time, and it stalls out. But good job by the kicker coming in and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll have a chance to take off. Taken down at the 39. And that will close out the first half here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Time now for a short break. And we'll be back after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos ready to go on the march again, and that's exactly what they've been doing here lately. They've taken it all the way down the field on the last 2 possessions for touchdowns. Phil, can they make it 3 straight?
Let me say this to you, Jim. It's just not that easy. As we're watching this game and how they're playing on the offensive side, they make it look easy. But trust me, I was down there one time. It's a hard job. Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
Let's go.
The Broncos take it from the 38. Makes the catch.
The Broncos did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short. Much easier to call those kind of plays.
Let's go.
Second and short. Makes the reception. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Another name for the fly route, the go route, it's a streak. And that means they want you to be a blue streak, run as fast as you can, get by that defense, and make a big play.
Had it, but dropped it.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The Saints come out in a dime package.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Finds his mark.
When you run the slant route, it's very important to know as a receiver that you're going to catch that football probably in between some linebackers.
Now 1st and 10. Almost intercepted that time.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. If you make a quick break on the football, hey, you get in a position like this, you can knock it down.
In his hands, complete, touchdown. They're not that far from closing this game out after that touchdown here mid-third quarter.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's a dominant performance so far. That drive just set it all. They wanted to take it down the field, execute the plays. They did it, and the defense just let them have their way.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Saints retake the field on offense. They just piled up the yardage the last time they had it, but walked away with only 3.
Yeah, but you got to feel good about it. They had a long march. They did a lot of good things on the offensive side. The offensive line performed well. And to march the football that far and kick a field goal, you got to feel good about it.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. The Broncos sat at the line. Dime package. From the gun. Got hit on release.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
Out of the gun. set to punt here. Looking to make a difference. He is tackled right at the 50. That return's good for about 29.
The Broncos know there's three parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
First down at the 50. Toss to the outside. It's wide open.
Like we've seen all year long, isn't it? There's a reason why this guy's the top rusher in the NFL. He does every single week. Finds ways to have games like this. Big yards picked up on that play.
First down and 10. Toss play. Well, I tell you, it's getting ugly out here. This game is really out of hand now. Still just the third quarter, but I think we're close to being able to put this one in the books.
Oh, yeah. Get that OW column and put a slash underneath it because they have won the game, and they deserve to win, Jim, with their enthusiasm, the emotion they have shown, and playing such solid football.
The Saints getting set to return the kickoff. The 18-yard line. The Saints got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
Press coverage all the way. It's a two-tight end formation. Second down and 10. Trying to power his way right up the middle.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Three quarters in the books, and this game hasn't been close. We're back after this. The Broncos defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Could have been intercepted. We're into the fourth quarter, and this game has been well out of hand for quite a while now, as this offense has struggled mightily.
Well, they have. And look, the coach of this team has struggled also today. So, Coach, if your feelings are hurt, get over it. You got to keep working on your game. You got to keep practicing, and you try to get better and just do better the next time out.
He is tackled at the 40-yard line. That return's good for about 10. A lot of things have to go wrong in any game for it to be this one-sided. But you look at the matchup at running back, and it's certainly just one more thing that stands out.
Yeah, when you run the football well, we all know you control the tempo of the game, and also you get in all the situations that favor your offense and your defense. That's why they're blowing the other team out. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Has the reception all alone. Brought down at the 32. The Saints trail right now, and they just have not been able to rush the quarterback, which is very rare for this defense.
Well, they got to find a way to get to the quarterback, and I don't know, what do? Do you bring in different players? You use some different subs? Hey, I think they should start blitzing, find a way to hit that QB.
All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. The rest of this quarter is simply a formality.
It's what it looks like, doesn't it? It just looks like, hey, that doesn't even look like it. It is. This game is absolutely over. There's no such thing as a miracle that's going to pull this out for the losing team. But give the offense a lot of credit. On the winning side, they have been sharp all day long.
They failed to convert on the two-point try, so they'll just have to settle for the 6. They're setting up the return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Broncos defense last time out there said, you know what, we're in the 3-and-out business.
The great late Charlie Jones would have said that was spectacular. And that's what they looked like on that last drive. They dominated in every aspect.
You had to love Charlie Jones.
Oh, man, he was the best.
The Broncos will come out in the dime. The Saints have it at the 24. After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. They'll go shotgun here. He'll throw it over the middle. He's tackled at the 28. The Broncos lead, and all you have to do is look at the turnover ratio, and that tells the story, Phil.
It sure does. And listen, everybody calls them turnovers. But let's look at this game here. I call it takeaways. They are taking the football away from the offense. What a job by the defense.
Has his man. That's a gain of 6. 3rd catch today so far.
Well, that'll make it.
You knew this was going to happen, and the coach disagrees with the call on the field.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
The coach's challenge is not answered. The play on the field will stand.
Yeah, that's a tough. You know, I think it was up to me in this situation in the game. I would not have challenged, knowing those timeouts, how important they are. We'll see if that lost timeout comes back and hurts him.
Good throw and good catch right on the sideline.
The defense is going to play conservative in situations like this. They have a lead here in the 4th quarter. They'll give up those short throws.
The Saints from the 37. Got the completion. They bring him down at the 41-yard line.
The Saints had time. They can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and this 3rd down's much easier with this situation.
3rd down and 3. Leonard Williams all over the quarterback. It has been a dominating performance in all facets, Phil, but I think it starts with the defense, which is still starring in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they've been tremendous all day long. I'm going to tell you what, they're going to feel good about themselves when this game is over tonight. And I'll tell you, I think they'll carry this momentum into next week's practice. They're going to be tough again next week.
Let's see what he can do here. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line. And a run back of about 11. The Saints defense comes onto the field after surrendering a touchdown on the last drive.
Well, they're hoping for better results. No question about that, Jim. They got to come out. They got to hustle. There was not enough hustle last time. And the #1 key for all defensive teams is play hard.
Way to call him out there, partner.
Hey, that's what I'm doing right there.
2nd down and 3 following that nice run. Outside now on the toss.
He just shows no signs of slowing down, does he, Jim? He's the top rusher in the NFL so far this year. And once again today, he is making it happen. Beautiful run for big yards.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Taken down at the 33.
Jim, that's just playing it by the book. You got the lead, and you want to keep the clock moving. So what do? You run the football. When you're in the huddle, as a quarterback in this type of situation, you just tell everybody 2 things. Stay in bounds and put 2 hands on the football.
The field goal attempt is good. It's good. Phil, you think that was the right call, adding a field goal? You already had this game locked up.
No, Jim, I don't agree with the call. I would not have kicked the field goal. I would have gone for it on 4th down, and they just rubbed it in there right there. And in this league, people never forget.
That return's good for about 26. The Saints take the field on offense. They have been manhandled here throughout today, Phil. And what can they take out of these last few minutes that could be positive for them?
Well, Jim, in a situation like this, there's really nothing you can do now that's going to make you feel comfortable.
A recovery by the defense. He's brought to a halt.
Holding. Defense. The penalty is declined.
The Broncos offense is on the field for a victory bow. 1 kneel down, and then they can celebrate, Phil. What a feeling.
Yeah, it's got to be great for them, and what a difference. You look at them walking on the field, you can see the emotion, the body language, and look at the defense. Everybody head down, knowing all that work was for nothing because you did not win the game. This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those first downs. You got a big lead here in the 2nd half. Keep that clock running.
The kick, it's through there. The kick is good. The Denver Broncos have won the Super Bowl. The Lombardi Trophy heading back to Denver. Super Bowl champions. An unbelievable year ending with
Difference. That's why they won the game.
The brotherhood will never be stronger than this moment. All the dreams coming out of youth as a dream, from the playgrounds to all the practices, to one day have your hands on the Lombardi Trophy. And now that moment is realized. For the rest of your life, you'll be remembered as a Super Bowl champion. For Phil Simms and all the crew at
select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended. As you load into your first game, notice
The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. Now that the Jets have made their pick, let's go to Adam Schefter to hear more about him.
He came to his pro day looking a little bit slimmer than he was at the combine. That way.
The Cardinals are now on the clock. Adam, what can you tell us about the Chiefs' newest player?
Successes and failures seem to go hand in hand during a very inconsistent season for him.
The Titans are now on the clock. Titans just made their pick. Adam, what can you tell us about Davis?
Like football, rugby's a sport that's played with guys of all shapes and sizes. In his case, he was one of the big guys pushing and pulling blocks in the center of the pitch. He was playing rugby for a university in Australia before he was recruited to transfer and play football for 2 seasons here in America. His first year was spent adjusting to the game, getting used to the different rules and how to play his position properly. The guy even had to adjust how he tackled now that he had to wear pads and a helmet. But his second year is really where we started to see what he could potentially do. He's a physical player at the line of scrimmage. The team was able to pick up a good addition to its line with a bit of an interesting history.
The Bills are now on the clock. Shaw, the choice, Adam. What do you think?
He's a very athletic defensive back, but if you watch his combine tape, you'll see why he's on defense and not a in the pass reaction drills. A hard time home.